So it was a beautiful summer morning. I'm 20 years old and my mom is driving me to the train station when suddenly my stomach starts cramping. What's wrong? It's all my parents' fault. Because of that, I grew up loving adventure. As a kid, I would take my bike and come back at the end of the day. As a teenager, I got this great idea, the Interrail. Interrail is a train ticket that is valid in Europe for a month. And my parents were supportive. They said, Anna, that's a great idea. We traveled a lot too. Great. So now all I needed was some friends to come with me. But even in university, my friends kept backing out at the last minute. So at 20, I decided I would go by myself. And so I planned my trip, I bought my ticket, and I packed my 2 backpacks because you never know what you might need. So this was a beautiful summer morning, and my mom is driving me to the train station, and my stomach is cramping. What could be wrong? It was only when we arrived to the international train station in Lisbon that it finally dawned on me. I was about to leave the safety of my country, my language, my food, my family, to go on a 1-month trip all by myself. As we were standing in front of the train, I suddenly turned to my mom and said, Mom, let's go home. I'll pay you back the ticket. But my mom just said, Anna, this is going to be a great experience for you. And she threw my backpacks into the train and said, bye. So I followed my backpacks into the train, trembling. I was super stressed and I was so shy. But luckily for me, a family started talking to me and I started relaxing and enjoying the trip up until my stop, which I planned to ignore. But this family thought they were helping me and they put my backpacks outside. So there I was, following my backpacks once more. I was there in this small train station in the north of Spain. It was the middle of the night, it was dark, and I was scared. I needed a safe place to spend the night. So I gathered up my courage and I went to the ticket office and I asked in my broken Spanish, good night, hostel, where? Somehow they understood me and I understood them. And the first thing I did when I got to that hostel was to call up my mom. Mom, I feel terrible. Come get me. Well, my mom just said, Anna, you'll feel better tomorrow. Mom, I don't know anyone. So go talk to people. Mom, I had instant soup for dinner. And for a Portuguese, this is really bad. Well, my mom just said, you look better when you come back. How could a parent let a child, well, I was 20, but still, eat instant soup for dinner? Did she not love me? Mom, I miss you. There was a silence, and I thought, okay, she's coming to get me. But then she spoke. Anna, this is going to be a great experience for you. You can do this. I love you too. And that was it. I hung up and I felt absolutely abandoned. I felt horrible. I spent that whole night crying. The next day, with puffy red eyes, I started repeating to myself the same positive affirmations that my mom had told me. I can do this. It's going to be fine. It's great. can do this. And I went to the tourism office and I got my first map and I managed to get around. And the next day I was back in the train ready to continue my trip. And that's when I finally caught up to my backpacks. I had a great time and I still love traveling. And all thanks to my mom, who supported me to believe in myself. And as a mother, I hope I can support my kids to believe in themselves too. Obrigada.